So hi everyone, welcome to today's 10-minute workout. So the world feels like it's in a pretty horrible place at the moment, and I've chosen not to post anything on social media for a little while, but I am still filming these 10-minute workouts every day just to try and keep everyone going. I feel a sense of responsibility to keep posting, to give people at least 10 minutes of exercise once a day, at least Monday to Friday anyway, and then you can top up on other things on the weekend. I'm struggling to find some arm exercises without repeating too much, but I thought to just kind of reflect the sort of mood today, which is a little bit somber, I'd rather do some kind of stretching, feel-good kind of exercises. Don't worry, there will be a little bit toning, and you can add some weights if you want to, if you're dying to do sort of toning kind of work. But I'm going to be working through some of the nerves through the arm and the forearm to stretch those out and hopefully make those feel quite good and just revive things a little bit today. So we're going to be working in standing, but I'm going to just sort of tuck that down there, and hopefully that's going to give us some good sound. Working mostly in standing, but if you do particularly like that kneeling position, then go for it. Or you could even sit on a chair to do these exercises. So palms facing up, elbows in by your sides, have a little bit of a gap between your elbow and your body, and your palms facing up. Soften your knees slightly, tuck your bottom under and use your abdominals to do that. Tuck through the chin and taking your hands out to the side. So hands out like so. Keeping yourself in a good position with the shoulders down, the chin tucked, the neck lengthened at the back. Sometimes it's hard to separate neck, shoulders and arms. It's one kind of complex coming down and round and through. Good. Taking the arms as far as you can out each time. Cool. Harry, try not to get any of that on your clothes, please. Okay. Okay, take the hands out, arms out, elbows in, hands back together. Hands out, arms out, elbows in, hands together. Good. For those of you who are interested in slightly longer sessions, I'm going to be uploading a couple of new 45-minute sessions in the next couple of days. And they're good for the weekend, I think. Perhaps when you have a bit more support at home, or a bit more time on your hands, or less guilt for not being at the desk doing your work. Good. Keep breathing. On the next one, take the hands out, arms out, turn the palms down, back up, back in and together. So these ones are really good for any tightness and stiffness that you may have down through the arm, down to the elbow. Good. Brilliant. Keep the shoulders down, keep your bottom tucked under. Excellent. Make sure you keep breathing and keep the shoulders down and stretch the fingertips out as far as you can each time. Turn down and back up as far as you can. On the next one, we're taking the arms out, keep the palms facing up, and we're rotating the chest to the right, to the centre and back in. Arms out, rotate to the other side. Lock your hips forwards, so make sure you've got headlights on the front of your hips. They're completely locked forwards. You drive the movement from the chest and the shoulders. Don't bring the arm across the body. We're not turning the arms around, and we're not turning the hips around. It's all from about bra strap level, or for the guys, mid-thoracic. Does that make any sense? Middle of your upper back. Good. One more each side. You might get a little bit of aching through the arms, especially if you did decide to pick up some weights to do these ones. Good. All right, so we're going to do some median nerve stretching, and ideally if you've got a wall to stick that hand on, then great, but if you don't, we can do it without. So what you're going to do is stretch the arm straight out to the side, bend the wrist back like that. If you haven't got a wall, everyone's got a wall. Stand with your arm against the wall, your hand flat against the wall, and then we're going to turn the body away. Do you know what? It can be a little bit toning for the upper arm if you are just holding the arm up like I am there. Good. So you're just turning away and coming back, squeezing in through your tummy, trying to keep that arm at the same point in space. Good, and that's the median nerve. This is the nerve that runs down to the middle finger. Good, and come down. Stretch the other arm straight out to the side. Flex, drop the shoulder, and then turn. It really makes a difference to drop that shoulder. I should have told you on the first side to do that. So if you want to repeat the other side whilst dropping the shoulder, then do. But you should feel probably quite a significant nerve stretch down through the arm, especially if you're doing it against a wall. If you have a wall. Everyone's got a wall. Good. Now we're going to do, this is good for tennis elbow and that kind of thing. We're going to turn the arm backwards as if someone's sneakily handing you some money behind. Drop that shoulder and then take the arm up and down like so. Dropping the shoulder, turning the palm up, bend your knees, tuck your bottom under. Good. So this is for the radial nerve, which runs down the top of the forearm there. Good. And then we're going to do the other side. By the way, it doesn't really work to do both arms at the same time here. Drop the shoulder and stretching back, elbow straight. Bend your knees, tuck your bottom under, lock the arm straight. Good. So the next one is the ulnar nerve, which runs down to the little finger. If you put your hands together like this and then rotate round, your hand is facing into your cheek there, and then we pulse with the other hand. Again, drop the shoulder. I'm just going to sit here in front of you to do these. Drop the shoulder and pulse. Good, and that should be stretching down through here. This is helpful for a golfer's elbow or a medial epicondylitis. Good, and then the other side, so remember, palms together, turn the palm to face your cheek, and then pulsing this way. With all the fingers, but especially that little finger. The ulnar nerve runs down to your little finger. Drop the shoulder down and pulsing. Good. Really? Good. The way that I get the kids to do this is make some glasses and then the upside down glasses there. Drop your shoulders. Good. Don't feel that one stretches quite so much. If you have a particular tension through there, then it probably will. So, coming back to the mat again, so we've got enough room to see. Hook your hands together and stretch straight up. And I actually want you to extend up through your shoulders. Don't drop the shoulders down. Extend and stretch up through the shoulders. Lock your elbows out straight. Your knees are a little bit bent. Your bottom's tucked under. And I want you to stretch over and back up. Stretch to the other side and back up. Good. Great. One more each side. Good, and come back down again. Now drop the shoulders down, shoulders down, palms facing back, knees a little bit bent, bottom tucked under, and I just want you to pulse the arms back like this. Dropping the shoulders, pulsing backwards with the palms facing away from you backwards to start with. Good. Turn the palms to face forwards and pulse back. Good work. And then the last one, we're going to try and stretch up the back with one arm and down with the other. And we're just going to hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could turn around. 9, 10. And then we're going to go the other way. It is completely normal to be able to touch the hands on one side and not when you go the other side. Good. Great stuff. So the next one, we're going to be lying on the side and doing like a sleeper stretch, we call it. So on the side with one arm straight out, the elbow is going to be straight out and you're actually pushing the wrist down. So the elbow straight out in front of the shoulder and pushing. It's a bit better if you've got a little pillow, but we're pushing down and stretching there. Good. You can hold all of these stretches for a little bit longer if you want to. Brilliant. And then coming over to the other side. Arm out in front. Pushing down. Rest your head on something. Draw in your tummy. Always make sure you've got a good posture even on the stretches. Good. This is really good for shoulder pain, this one. Pretty much any type of shoulder pain. Brilliant. Okay, so just coming out the last one, which just reflects the one we've just done. We're going to be standing with the hand behind your back, and I want you to try and lift the hand away. If you can't lift that hand away, that needs working on, the one we just did. 5, 6, 7, 8, you can't even see what I'm doing. 9, 10, bring the other hand there. One will be harder than the other. Usually your dominant side is harder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. So, not necessarily an arm workout there, but definitely some arm stretches, one that you can tap into if you've done a big arms day the day before and everything's just feeling a little bit tense and sore. All of those exercises will hopefully free things up for you. So look after yourselves, try and stay cheerful in this strange climate that we're in, and see you all tomorrow for legs or back, depending on which one I feel like filming. Take care, guys. Bye.